Nina falls apart and Kristina spills her secret on General Hospital update news. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, thank you. General Hospital 2-week spoilers for July 29th through August 8th see Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, having a total meltdown and Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, making a confession. On Monday, July 28th, we've got Kristina confiding in Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson. It looks like Kristina is going to confess that she nearly killed Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, while trying to really kill Ava Jerome, Maura West. Michael then asks Kristina what could possibly be worse than the people she tried to kill. I'm guessing she reveals her Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, and Ava plot when Michael wants to know what she's up to. What's extra dodgy about this Cody and Ava plot now is that Kristina knows that Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vagenos, actually likes Cody and it looks kind of mutual. But Kristina is so caught up in her own revenge that she can't let her sister be happy. Molly is lashing out at Cody on Monday because Kristina got in her head. Messy stuff. Molly says he just wants her hands on him, which may be true, but still, Cody's not getting a fair shake with that. At Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, and Drew Kane Quartermain's Cameron Matheson wedding, she comes down the aisle. They're doing vows. Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, asks, if anybody objects, speak now, forever hold your peace. Willow may object to her own wedding. I don't think she's going to end this day as Mrs. Drew Kane Quartermain. We'll see. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, gets orders from Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, and she's wondering if there's a problem. Jack says that depends on Joss. They're talking at the WSB office, and obviously, this is about the Hank Dalton, Daniel Goddard case. Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, asks Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, if he's thinking about digging someone up, that someone being Britt Westburn, Kelly Thiebaud. Then Jason goes looking for Liesl Obrecht, Kathleen Getty. Looks like she should be free because that wedding doesn't look like it's going to last that long. He really wants to talk to her about what he saw on General Hospital. On Tuesday, July 29th, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, gets some interesting info. This may be back to that letter he found at Drew's place that is written to Monica Quartermain, Leslie Charleson. We have heard that Erica Slezak is going to be playing Monica's sister, and this is part of Monica's official character exit for the death of the beloved Quartermain matriarch, because Leslie Charleson, of course, passed away. It looks like they're finally getting into this plot. Something makes Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, and Cody very happy. And I believe it's the destruction of Drew's wedding to Willow and the truth about Drew sleeping with Nina finally coming out. Also, Jason talks to Liesl about Britt, about Jason seeing this lookalike getting on a plane to Croatia. I cannot wait to see Liesl's reaction because I feel like she has a hand in this. We'll see. At the pool, Nina sits down with Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, in the aftermath of that messy wedding scene. Curtis apologizes to Nina for spilling her dirty secret, but he feels like he had to do it. I wonder if Nina is going to tell Curtis the absolutely awful things that Willow said to her about being jealous that Nell Hayes, Chloe Lanier, died before finding out Nina was her mom. I almost can't think of a worse thing she could have said. Kudos to the General Hospital writers for that dialogue, because she just ripped her mom a new one. Nina does let Portia comfort her. She's absolutely distraught that Willow wants nothing to do with her, and I do think that she's probably going to forgive Curtis. On Wednesday, July 30th, Curtis spills to Trina Robinson what went down. He may be telling her about the wedding disaster. Curtis may think for a minute that what he did solved his Drew problem, but I just think he's created a whole bunch of new Drew problems. Rick gets a new client on Wednesday. And it may be Portia because she realizes she has to just get this over with so that she cannot be blackmailed anymore. Michael has to make a big choice, and I wonder if it is about letting Willow see Wiley Quartermain Corinthos, Viron Weaver, and Amelia Grace Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork-Mako, because surely walking away from that wedding to Drew, the first place she's going to want to go is to see her kids. Nina has some sort of play to make some move about getting Willow's forgiveness. Elizabeth takes in a house guest, and it may be Willow. She can't go back to Drew, she doesn't want to go back to Nina's, and she needs to be somewhere that's one neutral ground where Michael would let her see the kids. Elizabeth's place would work just fine. On Thursday, July 31st, Willow is determined, and I think it's to get her kids back, to start rebuilding her life, and maybe never talk to Nina and Drew again. Jason needs a favor from Elizabeth. He drops by her place, and maybe he has questions about the night that Britt died. Carly tells Jocelyn her concerns, and they might be about her dating Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, now that Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, brought all that up. We'll see. Emma Scorpio Drake, Braden Bruner, opens up to Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and I think it's going to be about her plan to expose Dalton. Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zimprogna, is venting to Anna, and I'm guessing that's about the Rocco Falseroni, Finn Francis Kerr, and Liesl situation. On Friday, August 1st, Emma and Gio are working on a plan, and again, I think it's to break into Dalton's lab, because remember Emma lifted Van's keys from him at the bar that night. She's been hanging on to those. I think she was probably hanging out with Van to irritate Jocelyn, but I think it was more about the keys. Dante interrogates Danny Morgan, Asher Antonisen. Dante might want to find out more about Rocco and Liesl. He may think Danny's a good person to get that from. Felicia Scorpio, Kristina Wagner, has some advice for Lucas Jones, Van Hansis. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, wants answers, and it may be from Drew, or it may be about that business conversation Ava wants to have. I wonder if she's going to try and cut Rick out of the blackmail money because she's so mad at him. Jason loops Anna in on his suspicions that Britt didn't die, and maybe that Liesl is being sketchy. The week of August 4th through the 8th, Jason is pondering a big move. After talking to Liesl, he might hop a flight to Croatia to track down this Britt woman. Or maybe Anna can do some checking around. I wonder if she knows that Dalton has ties to Croatia. Rocco is probably going to be pushing back on Dante and Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, if they tell him he can't talk to Liesl. She was very nice and walked away from that situation the other day, even though she didn't instigate it. Rocco did. You don't mess with an angsty teen like that because they just double down on what they want to do. Gio and Emma might find themselves in a risky situation soon because of this Dalton fixation that Emma has. Wait to see if Willow gets a sweet reunion with her kids. I'm sure Michael is going to have very strict conditions for visitation. His primary thing was that if she dumped Drew, she could see the kids, so I think he will stick to his word. Watch for Drew to be plotting revenge on Curtis and others. I don't think he's going to give up on Willow. Carly is frustrated by that fight with Lucas and him basically walking out of her life. Jocelyn is still annoyed with Sunny, so she may have some things to say about this whole situation. And Liesl will be there to comfort Nina. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update News channel and stay with us.